I don't really know how to format this video, and I think I've tried a million times before. So I'm just going to try and explain this to you like you're at a party and you're stuck listening to me for the next 5 minutes. If you're seeing this and you're an Absolver viewer, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not really going to apologize for that, okay? I play more than just Absolver, but that's okay. I just happen to be very engrossed in the tournament scene of my local area, the Seattle area. We're fortunate enough to live in a place where the tournament scene is actually really, really good and mature. And we're living in a time where the tools for something like Super Smash Bros. Melee are really fucking good, man. So good, in fact, that when we play tournaments, the tournament organizers hand us a flash drive, we plug it in, and it records the sets for us. It's insane, man. Listen, it's okay. This thing's getting like 10 views, okay? And it's gonna be me, just me going through my experience of a recent tournament. So, on January 26th, 2026, I went to a tournament called Sudden Death. It's a new bi-weekly that happens in Seattle, and it's at a cool bar, a really cool bar that used to be a mortuary. This video is gonna serve to be a little bit of a tournament recap, a little bit of an analysis, and you know, that's it. That's good. Thanks for watching, I guess. Okay. So up first, I went against Candle. Candle's an Ices player. They played on box. They were playing on like a digital controller. I think a lot of what happened in this matchup was me figuring out that, one, they're not as scary as I initially thought they were. They had like a handoff at the beginning that felt really, really scary. But then I also figured out that, one, when you throw a bunch of aerials out, your aerials are really, really good in this matchup, just in general. Like, if I can L cancel really low to the ground and throw a knee out, like the Icy slide so far. Drive-by stomp is pretty good. I found myself doing a lot of stuff to isolate Nana from Popo. As a result, like, I ended up doing a bunch of, like, runaway bear stuff. Like, there's a lot of, like, runaway aerials I was trying to do. And I think a lot of it was, like, really effective, mostly because of the low traction of the Ices, right? It's like playing Luigi. The idea is, like, you want them to kind of drift into your hitboxes. So I think it kind of made this work. I got counterpicked to Fountain of Dreams, and while that wasn't perfect, I still cleared it by a hefty stock lead. So, winners round 1. I'm in. I'm done. It was awesome. So, winners round 2. I get called from across the bar, basically, that I was going to be playing Graves. Now, if you don't know Graves is the best player in my state, and, you know, it was one of those moments where I hear that, and I'm like, I hear Graves versus Morklympious. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I win one game, and that shit happens? Come on, man. Fucking A. So I had my work cut out for me in this match, and it's not perfect. I think a lot of what I ended up taking away from it is, like, there were obviously moments where my neutral play was very scared. Obviously, I'm playing against a really good player. Obviously, I'm doing things that I am rewarded. I'm doing things that I'm rewarded at a low level. I'm doing things that, like, scrubs would do, and they would work for scrubs. But this is not a scrub that I'm playing. This is Graves. And obviously, Graves predictably does things that Falco does to Falcon, right? Like, it's very oppressive. I think something that I could focus on more is sort of like the mantra that, one, Falco dies at really low percents. So, you know, there's always the joke that Falco spawns at death percent. But two, I think something I could take away from this set is that I gotta stay out of the corner, and I gotta not jump so much out of shield. I gotta not be so antsy. If I had to do a third thing, it'd probably be, don't burn my double jump. I should not be burning my double jump, because if I get clipped out of the air, it's over. There were a couple of moments where I had where I actually just destroyed Graves for like a second. And those were the shining, fun examples of the mental working, right? When I was getting destroyed, it was not awesome, but when I did well, it felt really good. It felt kind of earned. Like, I was like, okay, I made a series of decisions that felt really, really good. So, I mean, yeah, I did that, but then I obviously lost to Graves 0-2. Like, of course, I'm getting knocked into losers. It's not a big deal. In no short amount of time do I run into Deakus in losers bracket, which is another bird. So I get my bird practice in, okay? I'm getting my Falco revenge in, all right? And I'm feeling great about it. Mostly because, one, we're both in losers, so we both had to lose to get here. And two, okay, I feel like I just went up against the best bird that I could possibly on a Monday night. And now I'm going to go up against a bird that is not quite the best bird, which means that some of the stuff that I was doing that was working can work again. Something that I remember about this set was just that I felt a little nervous for a while. Like, in the beginning, I kind of took and ran with it. Like, I feel like I was doing really, really well. And then, you know, game 2 happens, and I am just, like I think I just start slopping it. Like, I just start getting sloppy. Like, I have this moment where I'm kind of like, okay, I'm doing well. And then, like, you know, the opponent will get a really good sequence on me, and I'll just think, like, what is happening? Like, am I gonna lose this? And then it's really easy to get in your own head. So towards the end, it got, like, real sloppy. But I managed to clean it up. Ending of that was just crazy. I had such a stressful, like, sigh of relief at the end of it. But it was good games. It was really good games. I had a good time. And then lastly, last game I played of the night in Loser's Bracket was against Bunny X. Bunny is incredible. Just an incredible Falco player. And she pretty much has like a 5-1, 6-1 win record on me locally. We don't ever talk about my one win. Okay, we just don't talk about it. But this was like another match that just felt like I need to just kind of dial in on, like, the tools that are working for me. Taking laser and also not running into up tilt. Like, I am so surprised sometimes at how, like, buck wild it is that I will just get blown up for looking at a Falco turn the other way who's just waiting to up tilt me. God, just stop, just chill. I got to do a lot more drift in aerials and stuff, but I felt like the neutral at that point, like, I still had some good moments, and I definitely felt like it was not, it didn't feel undoable, right? There was definitely a moment of, like, okay, how do we come back from this? And there was definitely, like, I had a lead in the second game that I was like, okay, yeah, I can make this work. I could claw back a game after game 1 loss. I could claw back a game 2. We can take this to game 3. And then I just shit the bed a little bit. And I think that's just that's an execution floor problem. And so that's something I got to iron out is how do I stop from making these, like, very, very simple flubs, right? And all in all, you know, all the practice against Falco was really great. To go from Ices into Falco, into Falco, into Falco. Okay, great. You know, very bird heavy, but I had a really good time. It was a really great tournament. Yeah, if you live in the greater Seattle area, it's a great place. It's the Pine Box. It's an incredible venue, incredible area. I had a great tournament, and honestly, I think the thing I'm taking the most from that is, like, all right, I got to spend less time in shield in the Falco matchup. I got to spend a little bit more time being scared, but being able to move, you know? Anyways, that was my shot at a tournament digest. So there you go. Hope you had fun. More to come later, I guess. Catch you later.